Ever pondered over the question, what led to the financial collapse of 2008? The journey to the financial catastrophe of 2008 began with the housing bubble. House prices were climbing, and everyone wanted a piece of the pie. Banks, eager to cash in, started lending money to just about anyone, often without proper checks. Subprime mortgages, loans to those with poor credit histories, became the norm. Then the major financial institutions played their part. They bundled these risky subprime mortgages into complex financial products and sold them off to investors worldwide. Sounds like a gamble, doesn't it? Well, it was. As the housing bubble expanded, so did the risks. And in 2008, the bubble finally burst. House prices plummeted, subprime mortgage holders defaulted, and the financial products based on these loans collapsed. Financial institutions worldwide found themselves on the brink of bankruptcy. So we saw how a series of events and risky decisions led to the biggest financial collapse since the Great Depression. But what was the impact of this financial disaster, you may ask? The 2008 financial collapse was a catastrophe of global proportions. It was like watching a house of cards tumble, as major financial institutions went bankrupt one after another. In the aftermath, millions of jobs were lost worldwide. The global economy took a hit of such magnitude that it sent shockwaves through every continent. Financial giants that seemed invincible crumbled overnight, and the government had to step in with massive bailouts to prevent an absolute meltdown. But more than the economic impact, it was the psychological fallout that was truly devastating. The collapse sowed seeds of distrust and disillusionment in the traditional banking system. People began to question the very foundations of their financial security. It was as if the rug had been pulled from under their feet. The impact was far-reaching, causing a seismic shift in the global economy and people's trust in the financial system. In the aftermath of the financial collapse, a new form of currency was born: Bitcoin. This digital money wasn't just a new type of cash, rather it was a revolutionary concept, designed from the ground up to be decentralized, wholly independent of any central authority like banks or governments. Its creator or creators, known only by the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto, introduced Bitcoin as an alternative to the traditional financial system that had just spectacularly failed. Bitcoin was something different, a system where transactions are verified by network nodes through cryptography, recorded in a public distributed ledger called a blockchain. It offered a new form of financial system, one that promised to be transparent, efficient, and free from the influence of any single entity. The timing of Bitcoin's birth, right after the financial crisis, suggests it was a response, a solution to the financial turmoil. Bitcoin emerged as a beacon of hope, a new form of financial system that promised to be different from the traditional one that had just collapsed.